Hello, I'm here to announce today's news. We are going to tell you about the war in the world. We are going to take a close look at the war between Ukraine and Russia, which started 2 years ago and continues to this day. But first, let's meet a reporter who will tell us more about the war between Ukraine and Russia.
Nice to meet you. This is Tim Donggon. Currently, the war in Russia is still continuing in Ukraine. The experts says the reason why the war still lasts is Putin's purpose. That is, Putin invaded Ukraine to save the country's economy and for the upcoming presidential election. But the war didn't go the way Putin wanted it to, and it was a setback for him to achieve his purpose. This meaningless and unscrupulous wars that only hurt each other must stop. I think we should urge the active intervention of the international community.
Now we are going to talk about the war between Israel and Hamas that started last year and caused over 10,000 casualties. And we are going to meet a reporter who's going to tell you about this.
As a result of the conflict between Israel and Hamas, airstrikes continue, resulting in tens of thousands of deaths. Hamas is Palestine armed political faction that has ruled the Gaza Strip since 2007. Hamas wants to destroy Israel and establish an Islamic State. In 2027, Hamas launched the deadliest attack against Israel from the Gaza Strip. As a result, tens of thousands of people have died, and Israel is attacking Hamas through continuous airstrikes, causing widespread destruction. Hamas has ruled Gaza Strip since 2007 and launched its attack on Israel in 2023. Accordingly, Israel is strengthening its airstrikes and the conflict is escalating. Without urgent intervention, peace seems unlikely.
Nice to meet you, everyone. I'm Shin Donggon. Today, we are going to take a look at the reality of civil war around the world and the international community's effort to address them. First of all, we are going to take a look at the Israel-Hamas war. Reporter Jong Hyuk-in joins us now.
There was a struggle between four armed forces, the Cambodian National Front. The new government waged an all-out war with military support from Vietnam, and the remaining three armed forces supported by Western countries continued without a decisive victory for either side. The United Nations, called UN, has taken on an active role as a mediator, putting diplomatic and economic pressure on negotiations to advance beyond the role of a mere interlocutor in the peace negotiations process. After the negotiations, the UN actually exercised great influence, acting as an interim government. This aggressive international support curbed the qualifications of armed forces in Cambodia.
Thanks for the great report, Jong Hyuk-in. It gives us a good idea of the role international organizations play in conflict and why international organizations should exist. Let's move on to our next topic, the UN's mediation in the Cambodian civil war. Reporter Min Jae-jang, please join us.
The ISIS has requested arrest warrants for both Israel and Hamas leaders on charges of crimes against humanity and war crimes. International Criminal Court (ICC) has requested arrest warrants for the leaders of Israel and Hamas on charges of crimes against humanity and war crimes. The ICC has the legal authority to prosecute crimes against humanity in all states that have signed the Rome Statute. A warrant was requested for Hamas on suspicion of intent to commit genocide against civilians and Israel on suspicion of inciting genocide. Once the ICC completes its review on its issues, Israel Prime Minister Netanyahu, along with the leader of Hamas, will be arrested when he visits the country concerned. He is suspected of intent to commit genocide against the civilians, and Israel of inciting genocide was issued. State parties to the Rome Statute must detain them if they visit. Hello, I'm Jung Min-bae. Today we will talk about efforts at a personal level in response to war. Although war is thought to be beyond the control of individuals, there are things that individuals can do. First, an example is the impact of Mahatma Gandhi's hunger strike in India.
Hunger strike is a non-violent resistance struggle that mainly appeals for authenticities and publicized issues. Mahatma Gandhi is a representative figure who used hunger strikes to achieve political goals. He went on hunger strike several times. Representatively, he fasted on 1948, arguing for reconciliation between two sects which divided into Islam and Hindus. The hunger strike is used effectively to claim one's firm will and has been used effectively by many to express one's will.
We looked into what effect Mahatma Gandhi's hunger strike had and what impact it has to this day. Second, we will talk about the impact which can make individually to combat the war.
Similar refugees costs, this will all be on similar world to those of us living in Korea in 2024 year. And you think you didn't have the ability to solve these international problems. But that's not the case. It can be solved with just your attention. We live in an area of active international exchange. That means that a country's actions may be subject to international sanctions. And for that action to become known, it needs your attention. Like the movie Taxi Driver, individual great but small courage can change society. Your one small step, your small interest can change the world. Pay attention to various events currently taking place around the world.